Why did the man stand on one leg at the crack of midnight right before the new year?
Why?
Because he wanted to start the year off on the right foot.
Ha ha ha!
Ha ha! Ha
We're watching SOCES this week. Hi, I'm Celine, and welcome to the first SOCES this week of 2023.
We want to introduce our new feature for SOCES this week. The Night of the Week will be awarded to the student or students who have demonstrated great achievement or great acts of character. We are so proud to announce that the first nights of the week are members of the SOCES Speech and Debate team. During winter break, the SOCES Speech and Debate team participated at the Winter Individual Events Speech Tournament in Granada Hills on December 17, 2022. With the help of Mr. Barish, many of our shining students won. Congratulations Donovan, Klauman, Patterin, Chris, Carla, Madison, Aya, and Hernan. Here's Tiara, who got an opportunity to talk to members of the team.
Hi guys, so I'm here with SOCES Speech and Debate Club, and here is
Chris Chavaria,
Patterin, Aya, Maddie, Kayla, Junior Park.
So guys, could you guys tell us how it was to participate in the competition you guys did over winter break?
Well, it was a lot of fun, very, very nerve-wracking.
And tiring.
And very tiring. It lasts for a very long time, but it was really rewarding. We got to meet a bunch of new people and experience certain events that we hadn't done before, and it was a really worthwhile experience.
Yeah, many of us were novices, so it was extremely difficult because we were going up against varsity members, some who have competed in state before, and I double entered, which meant I was speaking almost like the whole 6 hours.
And how do you guys think you did?
I think I did pretty good. Keeping the fact in mind that it was my first time doing both of the events I was doing, I think I did good for taking second place.
And how does it feel like to have competed within like your certain grade levels? Like,
Go ahead, Maddie.
You go ahead, Aya.
Okay. Junior.
You haven't spoken yet.
how did it feel like to compete in your own grade level, like with other grade levels around you?
I think it was really interesting, and I think it's also really fun to like compete with different grade levels and like seeing like different grades, your same grade from different schools, because I think it's really funny.
And what awards did you guys win?
Well, we won first place in duo interpretation.
And I also got first place in storytelling. I took second place in storytelling.
Why are y'all looking? I didn't get any like awards, but I got second in POI and sixth in extemp.
Yeah.
I got 7th place in extempt.
That's great.
I haven't gotten any awards yet.
Yes.
It's coming.
You'll get first place next time.
Okay, thank you guys.
Bye.
The COVID pandemic has had many interruptions to student activities and events. One annual event that was interrupted for the past 2 years is the 8th grade DC field trip. However, this past winter break, our students were finally able to travel to DC. But this time, it wasn't only 8th grade students. Students from the past 2 years were invited. They went with class sponsor Mr. Smiley and 10 plus teachers, as well as parents, and had learning experiences of a lifetime. Here's SOCES correspondent Zoe, who got a chance to talk to some of these students.
Hi, I'm Zoe Thane, and I'm with a couple 8th graders who went to Washington, D.C. What was it like being at Washington?
It was really fun, and it was a nice way to learn and get together with friends and meet new people.
I liked it very much, and it was a really cool experience.
It was pretty fun. You got to experience what you can't see in a normal day.
It was actually very historical, a lot of fun, but very educational as well. You get to learn where you come from.
So, Ryan, what was it like being at the Capitol?
It was really cool because we got to see the House of Representatives. We got to see Brad Sherman, our congressman, and we got to learn about what he did on the floor.
Okay. Brianna, what did you learn there?
Well, we learned about the history of the Holocaust and what really happened, and then we learned more about the past of the U.S., like in the White House, the Capitol, and all the other buildings.
Cool. That was really cool. I heard you guys went to a lot of museums. I heard you guys went to the Holocaust Museum. What other kind of museums did you guys went to?
We went to the African American Museum. We went to the History Museum, and
We went to
Modern art.
most of the Smithsonian museums.
Yeah.
Would you guys recommend this trip to any other 8th graders?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. It's very worth it.
Yeah.
What was it like to go to DC with a mix of students?
It was really cool. It was a little intimidating going with a lot of kids that are older than me, but it was also really fun just to see the city.
Now, we understand you had an opportunity to visit the Congress building. How was that like?
We did. It was really cool. We got to meet our representative Brad Sherman, and we sat on the House floor right before the second day of voting for House Speaker, so it was really cool.
Wow. What was Brad Sherman like?
He's really cool. He seems like a genuinely nice guy to hang around, so he was really nice.
Did you see any other famous politicians?
We did not see any other famous politicians, but it was, I think some people saw other congressmen, but I didn't.
Did anyone spot old Joe Biden?
They did not.
Seniors, listen up! You are only one semester away from graduation, but in order to walk the stage and participate in your prom and senior picnic, it's important to remember all the requirements to attend these events. Here is SOCES This Week correspondent Ann with a special interview with Dr. Crockett about all the requirements.
It's Ann, and I'm here with Dr. Crockett today, and he's going to be telling you seniors what you need to have done before any activities or participating in graduation.
Okay, so we're excited that we've now hit the second semester seniors, and there's lots of stuff to do, but I'm glad that you're doing an interview here because we need to make sure that all you guys aren't surprised when it comes to it. So the main things are, and I don't know if you remember, we signed a senior contract way back at the beginning of the school year. The main things is you have to be passing all your classes, no Fs. So if you have any Fs, including homeroom, you can't participate in activities, okay? No detentions. Okay, so and I put that list out on Tuesday to make sure, and detentions is Mondays and Thursdays and 302, so no detentions. And then once we get closer to prom and graduation, it'll be like you can't owe any books, you can't owe any uniforms, you can't owe any fines. So if you haven't turned in that library book for 6 months, then you're going to owe the quarter or the $2 or whatever it is. So those are the main things. So, but the big things right now to worry about are grades and detentions.
Is there anything else that we need to know before, like that graduation specifically?
Yeah, you know, one of the big things that seniors have is it becomes so busy this time of year because you're getting into college, you have all the activities, you have prom and stuff like that. Enjoy it, you know, go to everything. Even if you don't really want to go to prom, like, you know, you never dreamed about going to a prom, go to it, because a lot of times we tell our students that you're never going to have a senior prom again, ever. You know, you may go to dances in college, but you'll never have a senior prom. And so do that. You'll never have a senior picnic. And so even though it may not be really your thing, at least you know that you went. And then you can decide if you liked it or not. But if you don't go, you never know. So do as much as you can. Keep up on those studies. And there's a myth out there that second semester doesn't count for seniors. You know, like colleges don't care. No, they care. Mm-hmm. We've had at least one student since I've been here that has had their acceptance pulled because they got an F in a class. So they had to end up going to Pierce for a year and then transferring. But so it's just keep moving and keep working hard. You guys have done really good this year, and I just want to keep you guys on track.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Seniors, it's important to remember that you're only allowed to miss 15 total absences. This also includes excused absences. Please make sure to get to school and on time. Do not miss your senior activities because of poor attendance.
Last Monday night, the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals were playing in what many were calling the game of the season. And the entire country watched in shock and horror as Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin suffered a cardiac arrest and needed to be resuscitated during the game. Hamlin collapsed moments after what looked like a routine football play where he was hit in the chest. Fortunately, Hamlin survived the injury and was discharged from the hospital on Thursday. While the exact cause of Hamlin's cardiac arrest is not known, many medical experts are theorizing that Hamlin suffered commotio cordis, a very rare condition where the cardiac arrest can occur when an individual suffers blunt trauma to the chest at a very specific time during a heartbeat, causing cardiac arrest. There are approximately 30 cases per year in the U.S., and 95% are male athletes between the ages of 10 to 18 who play football, softball, hockey, baseball, and lacrosse. Here is Bella, who got a chance to talk to Ms. Tabares, the SOCES athletic director, to talk about what's been done to keep our students safe.
My name is Bella LeMay, and I'm here with...
I'm Ms. Tabares. I'm the athletic director.
So Ms. Tabares, as you're aware, that football player from Buffalo Bills had that devastating heart attack on the field, and it was really scary. And cardiac arrest is actually more common in student athletes than we, care to know. But how does the school prepare for something like that?
So one of the things, especially through LAUSD, is when a student plays a sport, in the sports packet there is actually a page called sudden cardiac arrest.
Yes.
And that's because parents aren't aware, just like concussions, they're very common, but there's a lot of side health risks. And so same thing with sudden cardiac arrest, they put out a slip and make sure parents are aware and students are aware that this is an option and a possibility of something that could happen.
Right.
We've been very lucky, knock on wood, that hasn't happened as far as on our campus, but one of the things schools are required to have is an emergency action plan. So when we upload information to the district, we tell them what to do in case any kind of medical emergency occurs, whether it's sudden cardiac arrest, whether it's a broken leg, or any kind of athletic injury. If an ambulance is warranted, they are called. All coaches have a copy of this emergency action plan, so whether it's on the PE field or it's in the gym, we are prepared for an emergency. There are AED machines located on different parts of the campus. So there's one in the nurse's office. There's actually one inside the gym, kind of by the therapy room. And then we also have one on the outside of the gym for the on-field, and that's in the conference room or right by the conference room of the gym. So we have those plans in place in case there's an emergency. All coaches as well are required to be first aid CPR certified every 2 years. So they have to keep up with their first aid and CPR, which includes the use and on how to use a defibrillator. Right. So those are all the protocols we have. Now, again, we've been very fortunate, and I'm not trying to jinx it, so yeah. But I'm glad that we've never had to experience that. It's scary for the kids, it's scary for the adults, and having to watch what happened on TV. I did not get to see it. I was on an airplane. So I heard all about it when the plane landed.
Oh yeah, it was everywhere.
It's creepy when you see these players, whether it's a hit and they're having a concussion, you see that look in their eye. And I've seen kids with concussions. So immediately the first thing you want to do is get them help. And so, like I said, the school has all these plans in place to make sure that in case of an emergency, we can call, that's why we have radios.
Right.
Call the office, get an administrator out there, get the nurse out there if they're still on campus, to get the kid help immediately.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. All right, guys.
Here's your sports update. On Wednesday, boys basketball played against Vaughn and sadly lost 68-88. Overall record of 8-9, second in the Valley.
On Thursday, our girls basketball team went against Northridge Academy, sadly lost 34-46, overall record of 6-5, fourth in the Valley.
On Thursday, boys soccer went against Northridge Academy and lost 2-0, overall record of 3-10-2, fourth in the Valley.
Finally, our girls soccer team on Thursday played against Northridge Academy, won 8-1, overall record of 9-1-1, second in the Valley.
This Wednesday, boys JV and varsity basketball plays Northridge at home, while girls JV and varsity play at Fulton. On Thursday, boys soccer play Fulton at home, while the girls team plays against Fulton. Boys JV soccer plays Northridge at home, girls JV and varsity basketball plays at Fulton, while boys varsity basketball plays at Valeric Academy. On Friday, girls varsity soccer plays Valeric Academy at home. Boys JV and varsity basketball plays Fulton home. If you can, come out and support your athletes.
Yay, go Knights!
Go Knights!